welcome back to my channel. This is Nirajana from Leo Tales, and today will be one of the most requested videos by you guys. How to set up a YouTube channel. If you are a beginner, then you have to keep on watching. This video will give you a complete guide to all the equipments and all that you would need to set up a channel. Completely from a beginner's point of view, I'll explain everything from scratch because I myself had no mentor at all when I started a channel. So whatever I learned throughout this process, I'm going to share it with you guys. So keep on watching. So the first question is definitely mobile phone or camera. Now both work, but if you want to have it long term, if you want to make it your profession, then yes, it has to be a professional camera because there are so many channels, the competition is quite high. Anything that gives you an extra edge would be of use to you, so definitely a camera in the end. But if you're using a mobile phone, it is still fine. So I edit my videos in mobile phone, still I do it in mobile phone, so you know, the possibilities are endless. Now, the most important thing when you shoot a video is, especially when you're on screen, then you have to see what's happening. Like you have to see if you're on focus, if the product is on focus. So for that, you will have to shoot with the front camera of the mobile phone, and most often than not, the front camera quality wouldn't be that great. I used to use OnePlus 5T for this purpose. The quality was pretty good, but when I switched to my camera, I realized that the quality wasn't anything exceptional. If you shoot with the rear camera of the phone, then the screen will be on the other side, so you wouldn't know what's happening. It can be a lot of confusion, and sometimes what if after shooting 15 minutes of video, the soundtrack was not right or something? Then that would be heartbreaking, right? So I would definitely recommend you guys getting a camera, but you can definitely continue with a front camera or start off with the front camera of your mobile phone if you're a beginner and see how it works for you. Now, if you're getting a camera, a DSLR or a DSLM, a DSLM is it's more recent than a DSLR. It's basically a mirrorless camera, very similar to DSLR, but it is of less weight. I have a DSLM by Panasonic Lumix G85, which I bought last year, and I'm really happy with it. So if you're buying a camera, the couple of points that you have to notice. One is, forget the brand, forget everything, service center in your city. This is not everybody's point in the video, but I'm going to tell this to you straight out because you may drop the camera or there is some technical glitch that is happening. You don't want to miss out on your work, right? So you have to get a camera that has a service center in your locality, or you know, something that is easier for you to reach out to. This is very important. Do not blindly go behind the low prices that you see online. Get a camera that can be serviced in your vicinity. That is one thing. Second thing is, the resolution now is 1080p standard, but 4K is also the new in. So if you want to use this device for another 2 to 3 years, then get a device that supports 4K resolution videos. I wouldn't say it's a must. You can definitely go with 1080p. Some people even upload with 720p. It is all fine. But if you are going to make it professional at some point, then 1080p or 4K is a must. That is one thing. The third thing would be, you have to go for a camera that has a swivel screen. Now most cameras have swivel screen. This is important because you have to see yourself in the camera. Like for example, I'm extending a product towards camera, the focus shifts towards the product, and once I take it back, it shifts back on my face. I have to make sure that it is happening this way. So for that, once in a while, I'll have to check the screen and do that. Without a swivel screen, it's a bit tricky. I won't be sure if it is happening or not, but swivel screen is important. Now, as I'm doing this, you will understand the next point, which is autofocus. Get a device that has rather good autofocus capability. Like right now, the focus is on Lumix. Once I take it back, the focus is back on my face. It didn't have any sound also. Some cameras make a sound when the focus shifts. That is still okay. But get a device that has good autofocus, because when you're shooting, editing and everything on your own, then you will want something that works efficiently for you, especially when it comes to autofocusing. Now the next thing is about the weight of the device. If you plan to carry it around for vlogs, then go for a DSLM or a point and shoot, which will be less heavier. But if you're going to keep your device at home or at your workplace, not much of a traveling is involved with your device, then you can go for a bit of a heavier normal DSLR also. It is fine. There are a lot of good entry-level DSLRs like Canon 700D, Nikon 5800. In the range of 35-40, you will get good cameras. You don't have to go for the external lens for now. That is mostly again for shooting, for pictures and all. You don't need that. If you are a beginner, you just get a camera and everything else will work. Another very important thing when you choose a camera is the memory. Choose something that has good internal memory or with a memory card slot, because the video size itself will be very huge when you're shooting with a camera. On top of that, you will be shooting multiple videos, bits and pieces. So it is not like I edit, upload, delete. No, you will shoot multiple pieces at once, so you don't want to run out of space. So get something that supports a memory card. This is important. So these are the basic pointers that you have to keep in mind when you're choosing a camera for your vlog. The second most important thing is a tripod. Now I started with a Gorilla pod which you can keep on table. I think Gorilla pods are very cheap. You'll get a lot of them on AliExpress, Amazon and all. But the problem is that the distance, the separation between the distance from the screen of your mobile to the table, or that is the area that you cover. So at some point you will want to cover more area, and then it becomes a problem. And also if you want to shoot yourself, then you'll have to keep on top of a table, because the tripod itself will be like, the Gorilla pod will be like this long only. So I will always recommend you guys to get a longer tripod. I have two suggestions for you. One is the Amazon Basics 50-inch tripod. It can be short, like you can shorten it and then you can adjust the height also. And another better one would be the Bentro. I'm using it currently to shoot the video. The price difference is huge. The quality difference is also there. But if you are a beginner, the Amazon Basics tripod would do justice to you. Get something that is at least 50 inches tall. And another thing is, make sure that the weight that the device can hold, check the specifications and compare it with the weight of your device, because this is very important for you. You don't want your tripod to wobble under the weight of the camera, so be very sure of that. One reason why I prefer Bendro is that in a normal tripod, what happens is when you keep your mobile phone mount or camera, you'll have to rotate it with a screw mechanism, and if your device is bulky, this becomes very difficult. So Bendro one has a release plate which you can take out of the tripod. You can just rotate it underneath your camera or your mobile mount, and then you can put the plate along with the device back onto the tripod. So this is very convenient when you're shooting with a bulky device. So that is one reason why I will recommend Bendro to you guys. Then again, get something that has more positive reviews about sturdiness, because look and all doesn't matter for a tripod. Get something that is really sturdy, something that has a good, at least a 50-inch height and a vertical tilt also, because sometimes you would want to shoot a picture or something vertically. You don't need a 360-degree pan if you're a beginner or if you're not a travel vlogger, but Bendro one also has a 360-degree panning, so that will also be good. Overall, either Amazon Basics or Bendro, both are good, but I would go for Bendro. So next important aspect is a mic. Now if you are in an enclosed surrounding like a room or something, then mic is not very important, because especially if you are away from traffic and all, it's still fine. But the difference comes up when you use a mic and not use a mic. So now I don't have a mic on, and this is how my sound is in an enclosed room. The setting is just the same. There is air conditioning, there is no fan, and there is no background noise as such. Same room, same atmosphere. Now I'm continuing with the mic, and the difference is very evident, right? So the noise cancellation is a very important aspect, and I will recommend a mic for you guys. Although it is not a very important thing in the beginning, depends on your surrounding. If you are in a surrounding with a lot of noise and voice and all, then definitely get a mic. The one that I'm using is a lapel mic, which I've attached to my clothing right here. You can also use the mic. The company Rode is the most famous one, but the mics are pretty expensive, which you mount on top of the device. But right now a lapel mic will do justice. This is a bit expensive one, because this is actually my brother's mic. I haven't per se bought something for myself. If you are not again a loud speaker, and again the surrounding is filled with noise, then I'll definitely recommend you guys getting a mic, because even with a good video quality, if the audio quality is poor, I'm telling you, people will not watch the video. That is something that I have personally experienced and learned. So mic, yes. So the next point is the lighting. It won't be a lie if I tell you that I don't use any sort of lighting mechanism. I use ambient lighting. Right now I'm sitting in my bedroom. There are 3 windows there. So the light that is coming out is from the window. It is around 3:30 p.m. right now, and the lighting is pretty fine, right? And at night, what I do is I shoot in the other way around, where you guys have seen my background, right? The wooden background. So opposite to that, there is a tube light. So I shoot with the camera facing the wooden background. So the good thing is that my camera, the DSLM, it captures good light. So even without any external dedicated lighting for the camera, it's still fine. There are a lot of lighting systems like soft boxes, umbrella lights, ring lights that you can use. Now then again, if you are a beginner, just try and understand where the lighting is best. Again, shadow should not fall on your face, so you cannot just sit directly under the sunlight and shoot, and it may be a bit hot also. If you sit outside, there'll be a lot of noise. So try and find a spot in your home wherein you can get ambient lighting, and you can shoot your videos before 6 or 7 p.m. depending on the sunlight. And under tube also you can shoot tube light, it is still fine. And there are a lot of DIY techniques and all as to how to make a ring light and all. You can check that out. Then again, if you don't have the time and the energy, don't go for it. For now, lighting is not very important as long as you live in a well-lit place. Next important aspect is a background. Although I have no voice to talk about background, my background for a very long time has been my brown cupboard. Now I'm trying to do some DIY activities. So basically what you can do is, if you have any wooden cupboard like mine, then that's a safe background because it doesn't have any distractions. It's a plain color. Otherwise, what you can do is you can get a stand. I'm using a stand right now which is supposed to be for green screen. I got this from Amazon. The stand can be like really tall and really wide. I have not fixed the middle rod, so it is sort of compact right now. You can use some of your dupatta or something like I have tried, and you can adjust some ring lights and you can adjust some sort of a background. This can very well work for you. So getting a stand and doing some DIY with the dupatta is a very safe and easy technique for you to work on. Or go for a background that has no much distractions like colors and everything. So the focus will be on you and the product that you are showing. That is one of the hacks that I have learned. So this is the investment that you have to do for background. So these are the 5 basic equipments that you need for shooting. A 6th equipment would definitely be a laptop wherein you will have to edit the videos and software and all. I'll come to that later, but I'll give you a hint. I'm using my mobile phone only. I don't have any extra investment in that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this was of some help to you guys. These are some basic points that I have covered. If you have any doubt, do feel free to ask in the comment section. I would like to reply to you. I will try and get the answer for that. So this is a series, as I said, and so in the next video we'll talk about something else, about maybe editing or software or all of that. So let me know if you guys enjoy the series. If you guys find this helpful, then I'll be very happy to know that if this is helping you out. So that's it. We'll meet soon. Until then, take care. Bye.